Hello! Hello, YouTube! Hello! Wow! Time to wake up! Okay! Wow! Time to wake up! It's drawing time! Drawing time, can you feel the excitement? I feel it! I'm kind of tired, I'm not gonna lie, but so it's fun to start a drawing session in your company. This is the Atelier of Figurative Arts. Welcome here, make yourself at home. We're here to learn together, we're here to practice, we're here to make cool exercises together, and if you want to download the resources, just follow the links in the description below. And today we're gonna do the assignment of the day. Some people find it tricky, but it's just like anything else, right? Don't look at the subject, don't think that it's going to be complicated or anything. Just look at the shapes and just abstract the shapes from the reality of the subject. Subject is not more complicated than anything. Everything is just as simple if you really if you use the right methods. And those are the methods that we're trying to learn on this channel and together. So don't be afraid. Don't have an expression of dread and anxiety for yourself, but you can have one on your paper, because today we're gonna draw this one and we're gonna study the expression. And it's an amazing sculpture by one of my favorite sculptors of the 19th century. Really an absolutely amazing sculpture, Jean-Baptiste Carpeaux. And this sculpture is called Hugolin and His Sons. And look at this, it's a sculpture, mind you. It's a sculpture. Oh my god, Snowtrout! Thank you so much for the super sticker. Sorry, I don't have a notification, so I have to manually make it. Snowtrout! I want to see some GGs in the chat, and thank you very much for the super sticker. Very much appreciated. Let's go! Hello Catherine, hello Sammy, hello Karash, hello Jonathan, hello Attila, hello Sue, Felicia, and yeah. Alright, so yeah, back to this subject. Thank you again, Snowtro. Back to the subject. I was saying that this is a sculpture. This is made out of marble. Gosh, this is, well, I find this is Cody's talking about that. Laocoon and His Sons would have also been great for this. Exactly, this, I think it's this in the same sort of category of sculptures which are just mind-blowing like that. I wouldn't say that this one is better than the Laocoon. The Laocoon is just nah, it's, you know, nothing is above it, I think, sculpturally speaking. Very, very hard to find anything better than the Laocoon, seriously. Like, I don't know, you can search for it, but like, best sculpture ever? Especially in terms of intensity of the expression, the emotional, and in this category, you're right, Cody, would have been great also for this. Definitely would have been a great subject. I totally agree. Laocoon is kind of famous, and this one is not famous, not as famous. I don't even know what's the story of, if somebody wants to Google it, what's the story of Ugolino and His Sons, or Hugolin. In French it's Hugolin, I think, without the O, if you want to try it, by Jean-Baptiste Carpeaux. What's the story of this thing? I don't know. I have no idea. Is that mythology? Is this history? Anyway, Jean-Baptiste Carpeaux is really one of the OG sculptures of the 19th century. Absolute beast, and the intensity and the almost exaggeration, it's almost a caricature at this point. It still looks very realistic, and when you think that this has been made, look at this, the guy has been sculpting the inside of a mouth, showing the nail biting anxiety. And I mean, if you don't find this amazing, I don't know what you need. We don't make sculptures like that anymore. Look at this. So, and what I like is that it's almost like a la prima for sculpting. There's still, you know, kind of a vivid brushwork, but with the sculpture equivalent of kind of, you know, loose style. I like that this is a pretty polished, but not too much, just has the right texture where it needs. Great sculpture. So today we're gonna just try to study, we're gonna try to capture this emotion here. So you might think, well, it's gonna be a tough one, or okay, yeah, maybe, but we can also just we're gonna focus on this. So we're gonna try to delineate these lines, and we're gonna try to nail the right shapes, right? If we nail the right shapes, I think we should be fine. Here is gonna be we're gonna have to do some shading. It's not gonna be convincing unless we have the shading, right? Wrinkles here is gonna be an important thing. So back in the days, they had lots of theories in art schools. Lots of theories of expression, and it was way more important for us than it is it was way more important for us than it is for them. Sorry. It was way more important to study emotions for them than it is for us today. Why? Because a lot of the art education of the time was about storytelling, and you had to, as an artist, as a figurative artist, you were expected to be capable of making paintings and sculptures that are focused on the story. So you were supposed to draw a story, whatever it was, a religious story, a mythology, or an event from history, and you were supposed to, you know, almost play it like a movie. But they didn't have a movie. The only thing they had, for the closest they had was theater. But in the paintings, they wanted to have something approaching what you can get in theater in terms of the storytelling. But you know, you have just one single image, and you have to depict a whole movie with a single image. So you have to force it a bit. You have to exaggerate, and the expression have to be sort of a little bit forced. And I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit forced to reinforce the sense of the storytelling, and to, you know, to reinforce the sense of the drama. It was all about the drama. You had to they had lots of theories about how to make expressions, you know, more it has to be directly visible for an outsider who didn't necessarily knew the story by heart. You had to directly have a connection, a visual and emotional connection with the drama of the piece based on just the expression. So all this expression, there was an entire theory on human expressions that the artists of the time were supposed to know. And because yeah, a lot of the art of this time was about story, and was about creating this sort of drama in the images, and it sort of went away when we developed photographs, when we developed movies, well, when these new art forms sort of took over, you didn't need this much to emphasize, you know, drama and expression in the paintings. And you can see it actually after the introduction of movies and the cinema, the art of cinema. Well, you could say that the art became less less about storytelling. It became more impressionistic, let's say. Was more about, you know, experimenting the just the beauty of a landscape, the simple things, you know, kind of when you think about the impressionists, the simple beauty of the color of a sunset, something like that. And it was less about directing a sort of a narrative line in an image or in a sculpture. But back in the day, it still was a very important factor, and I think we can still learn a lot from this. And yeah, today we're gonna try to catch this one. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. So with regards to the assignment, oh yeah, I'll check the story. I'll check the story. Thanks, Cody. With regards to the assignments, first, before we read the story graciously wrote by Cody, with regards to the assignments, you just want to capture the same emotion, not necessarily line per line or just as exactly as this one, but you want to try to get something approaching. You don't necessarily need to go for the entire thing. And I'm not even gonna go for this entire thing. I'm gonna just do a very very close up, pretty much a close up on, well, maybe I'll do something like that. I think I'm gonna focus on that. Because yeah, the rest is gonna be a lot of work, and I don't think I want to do all this extra work. The hands are kind of crucial in the expression, which is another trick that they used back in the days. Is like you use the hands are as complements of the expression on the face. So the face alone is not enough to, you know, really play this drama. You have to play the drama with your entire body. Well, actually, the posture here of Ugolino is really it's acting this all. It's all acting this expression of fear, anxiety, dread, or I don't know exactly what it is. Hard to describe. Multiple expressions are very much multifaceted in many cases, and I think this is the case. So let's check out this story. Ugolino and his sons is based on Dante's Inferno's story of a peasant traitor and his sons and grandsons being imprisoned and starving to death. Okay, so it's starving to death, and it's kind of basically the hellish torture. So starving to death forever, basically. Okay, nice, fun. I love how they used to always pick the best, the best stories. It's always fun. But Dante's Inferno is really cool piece. So, how is everybody doing, guys? Let me catch up. Hello, Nolwenn, by the way. Also, the full sculpture is way more. I posted in the Discord. Well, yeah, I do have it, but I can check it out. By the way, you posted in the live stream session. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, perfect. I have it. Well, I'm gonna just grab your sculpture. Yeah, I did have it full, but since you posted this one, I'm going to use this one because, well, it's going to be quicker to find, actually. And let's open a new document. Yeah, so this is the full picture. Here it is. So thank you, Cody, again. So yeah, I'm on the mat. So apparently this oh. Hello. Hi, laughing. Hi. Okay, we were actually looking at this, so let's go back. So let's enjoy the comments. Ugolino and his sons. So the expression here of Ugolino. For a guy starving to death, he's still pretty buff, gotta say. But like, from a piece of sculpture, you can learn so much anatomy. It's just incredible. I mean, seriously, Carpo, one of the greatest. Look at this. This sculpture is so beautiful. It's all made. Like, this is all made of stone, ladies and gentlemen. This is all stone. Fascinating. And this, the print of the hands, the print of the fingers in the skin. Incredible, incredible, incredible. No, it's alright, laughing us. We all love to have like a little camera switch every once in a while. No problem. So let's go. Let's try this one. I'm gonna draw on blue paper for today, for a change, and we'll see how it works. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try to adjust this. See, I have my screen right there with my model. Okay. And yeah, let's try this. Maybe I'll put, how much is it? How big do I make it? Now I need to make it here. I need to just think about the placement of my model. So I'm just going to try to position it properly. Okay. Oh, the printer is returning. Oh my gosh. The vision of nightmare. I haven't touched this. You know what I think a new version of Dante's Inferno would be today? Just a room full of printers, and you have to print something. You have to print a picture, and the printer always has something. And it's never broken, completely broken or anything. It's just slightly doing things wrong, but not entirely. But every time it does things wrong, it just takes 15 minutes to do them wrong and just give you something completely bad in the end. I have a printer and it's terrible. Obviously, of course. Well, obviously. It's the final layer. The final circle of hell is just a giant printer, and it's, yeah. I'll need to have a printer emoji. You know, with this annoying sound that just goes for hours. And then you wait, and what do you know? It's crap. Do something completely blue, completely, I don't know. Big question is, what do I work with? I think I'm gonna work with charcoal, otherwise you won't see much. Just the problem, I would love to work with graphite, but the graphite is not visible enough on this screen. So I think I'm gonna pick a charcoal. Silver point would be fun to try again soon. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I should do it. It's an amazing medium and a very noble medium, and one that sorry, pardon my language. I almost swore. I don't like to swear live, but this deserved an F word. Did you see how it broke? Gosh, I hate it. Hate it when it happens. Yeah, I was saying, yeah, silver point. This BS doesn't happen with silver point. So sequence. Super annoying. Yeah, this BS doesn't happen with silver point, and silver point is great. I also need to do I'll probably do an ink session one day. The only problem is, like, I don't know anything about ink. So when I do an ink assignment, I'll probably just do level 1 and just learn as I do it. Because I haven't been drawing with ink for ages. Can I have something? Oh, by the way, guys, I need to tell you that Double the Art is coming back, so we'll have a guest in a couple of weeks. I'm pretty excited. It's going to be a pretty cool, really cool guest. So super happy. I think you're going to be happy as well. And yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun one. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've had a guest here. Last one was Kai. An amazing stream last time. I'm gonna try to position get the full size, but I'm mostly gonna focus on the eyes, right? The hands. Don't know exactly how much I'm gonna do of the hands, but we'll see how we do it. So for this one, the difficulty for this assignment, for the difficulty, I said, you know, adjust the difficulty based on your needs and based on your level. Just work on, maybe you want to just do a very simple sketch in a sketchbook, or maybe you want to make something more elaborate. Really, yes. The point is to grab the expression. So yeah, whatever goes, depending on your level. Can you say where you're putting the points? I'm not thinking really about points, but if I have to locate a couple key points, I think I'm gonna try to find this one here. I'm gonna try to find the top of the head. Maybe this here, bottom of the nose, always useful. Maybe I'll try not necessarily a point, but I'll try to really make sure that I have the right angle right there. I'll try to have really the right angle. This one is going to be key for the expression. Notice how it's the same angle here and here. Yeah, and yeah, I don't think really that I have that many points per se, because I'm more like doing this kind of freehand. It's not necessarily a sort of a full-on copy, so I'm gonna try to just trust my instincts on this one. For example, I'm probably here. So this orbital bone, I'm gonna try to really nail, because this a clear point that I'm. So this one I'm gonna try to make sure that it is right, but the rest I don't know. Any hints on who will be the guest? I don't know. Do you want to be spoiled, or do you mind being spoiled? Do you want surprise? What is your take on spoilers? And first of all, I've announced guests before that didn't turn out because they somehow, sometimes guests just say, hey, cool, let's do it someday, and then they never respond because they're pretty busy, and just I'm too busy to reach out again, So I've announced guests before that we're supposed to appear, and that didn't in the end. So I don't want to. People are busy. Give us a hint. Okay. The hint is don't draw. No kidding. Those who know, and those who don't know will say what? Yeah, don't draw. Just don't draw. I'm not saying anything again. No, I'm not spoiling the surprise. I'm keeping the surprise, because no spoilers, and no precipitation in announcing something that hasn't been fully confirmed yet. Like we don't have a full-on agreement yet, so we've barely suggested a couple of options for days, times and stuff, but hasn't been fully confirmed, so I'm not saying anything more, right? All right, so if you're in his server, you can say hi. All right, see, everybody knows now. It's just okay. So let's just hype it up then. Yes, you guessed it. You guessed it. But hey, you didn't hear it. You didn't hear it yet. Okay? It's not official. I remember when oh yeah, I didn't look, I'll use it. I remember back then I announced Lena Dania, and somehow, I don't know why, she told me that she wanted to participate and all, and somehow I didn't hear back from her, which is too bad. I think I'm gonna just ask her again. It's been a year. We can give it a second shot. People have been requesting the Tish again. I would be down to have Andrew again. Would be cool. See how things are going. Thank you, SH. My pleasure. Who are you talking about? Scott? Scott. Okay. Yeah, sure, Scott would be great as well. Nah, Emoji's mod only, laughing girl. Emoji is too much madness. It's like it's like the equivalent of a nuke in the streaming world. So it's too much power. I think it's a bit too early for emoji now. Not now, Cody. By the way, I know what you're thinking. Maybe we, let it boil a bit before we start this madness. I know some of you mods like to use this power, but you should not abuse your superpowers. It's just like Clark Kent. You want to be Clark Kent. You don't want to always be Superman. Right?
Screenshot taken in the Discord.
Empty, yeah, empty was to get rid of this, get rid of the chat. But since the chat is deactivated, see, sometimes when you have the chat and empty just gets rid of the chat, but here it was done already, so.
Command, switching to palette for 10 seconds. Back to easel.
There's nothing really that interesting about the palette when it's drawing day, but hey. Sometimes people like to, you know, see the materials that I've got. Gosh, I love this, the subtlety in this eye. And thinking that it's been made, that it's been carved out of marble is just incredible. Just yeah, it's fun. People like to spam emoji. The most fun one is talk, I think. I think the eye is here. Hi Jeff, how you doing? Been a while. Jeff is, if you're new here, well, yeah, it's too long to explain. Well, we all have a Jeff, right? I mean, I'm not the only one.
My name is Steven and I am a text-to-speech voice.
I'm not the only one who has a Jeff in their house, right? Hi, Kimu. Hey, Margie. Oh. You know what? I think I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna switch to maybe graphite in white. Well, maybe no. Maybe no. You won't see enough. It's just that I have problem with my my charcoal. My red charcoal is getting kind of you know, it's natural materials. Sometimes it gets weird. Not always like super perfect. Whatever. I think I should go on with charcoal. You'll see more. Gonna be a better experience for you.
Screenshot taken in the Discord.
Thanks, Cody. So you can't take a screenshot if I'm not in front of it? Oh gosh. You guys. Yeah, okay. Yeah, if you want, go ahead, you can take the screenshot right now. Yeah, for those who don't know, new to the channel, the tradition is whenever there's a screenshot taken by the chat, I'm always in front. Maybe there's a cooldown though. I think all the think all comments should have cooldowns.
Screenshot taken in the Discord.
Yeah, it's an amazing sculpture, definitely. Yeah, we can perpetuate the tradition. She was there earlier, so she should most likely approve that we just so far ahead. I'm going pretty slowly, so I don't know. I'm working with charcoal, so maybe you get a oh yeah, sure, I can make it. I can change this now. Perfect. Yeah, graphite is cool. Graphite is cool. See, for this one, it's like what I was talking about, adjusting the difficulties. I'm just working on the, you know, kind of the critical area. Trying to nail the expression, but you want to not focus too much on the expression and what it means and all. You want to mostly work on mostly what you want to work on is the shapes, the values and all. You have to ignore the expression, ignore the meaning, ignore the object, and just abstract from your preconceived notions. I'm trying yet another way to process. I don't think I ever did this sort of technique. Just like I often do on this show, I often experiment with new techniques live. Never went for this stripey kind of technique, but it sounds fun, so I'm gonna do it. It's all the same in the end. Or was looking for the same things in the end. Alright, good night, Karash. Oh yeah, no, okay. She didn't become a member. You're telling her to. Yeah, he promised not to abuse his emoji wall power, superpowers, I should say. So. Okay. Okay, yeah. Green name means member. So I checked last time. We were wondering how does it work when somebody gifts memberships. Apparently, it's kind of a lottery. So when somebody gifts memberships, just it randomly picks, profiles in the chat or on the channel and makes them members just for free. Not free because somebody had to pay first, but so that's how it works. So not everybody can become, not everybody can claim. Still not sure exactly how it works, but hey. Feel like stripey. Stripe. It's a lot like Prudhon, Pierre-Paul Prudhon, one of the artists that I really, from this era by the way, that I really like, used to work this way. Following the direction of the light. Let me see. Okay. Well, the white charcoal is very useful for highlighting the light areas of the portrait. So it helps me shape. For example, let me show you this here. With I can always come with my eraser and just make the sort of the edge cleaner here, but I can also do it with charcoal and the white and sort of let the white do the delimitation or the edge, and it works. Like, because the black shapes are too large, too small, too anything, I can always just you know, reshape it and use it kind of to create fuzzy shapes. Playing the harmonica, probably, yeah. It's one of the favorite pastime in hell, apparently. So yeah, basically the white, I use it to help me reshape. No specific reason for doing it now. I'm kind of using a sort of a hybrid technique. But what I like about this technique is that you sort of gain a lot of speed. Gain a lot of speed, and what you can start seeing better. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but you do. And it's not. I'm not thinking about the values that much. I'm more thinking about edges and stuff. It's an alternative. It's an alternative to using an eraser, basically. Instead of using an eraser, you use this white, and it only works because I have blue paper. By the way, blue paper is pretty cool. I'm in the Discord. I don't know how. You don't know how what? Got in a Discord, but don't know what to do with it. Where did you get the square charcoal holder? I don't know. It's something that I've got from back in the days. It was in an art store somewhere, in an art supply store. But really, don't know much more about how I got this one anymore. I don't know. It was just there and I picked it. I was super happy about it. Yeah, it's for sure. I don't think I've ever found another one as useful as this. Yeah, there's different things. There's different things. The Discord is not the same as YouTube membership. The green name is just the YouTube membership. It's like, it's just it's a specific thing. It's just for YouTube. But you can still join the Discord and just, it's like, it's free, and you know, just there's a lot more on the Discord, by the way, for free than anywhere else, really. I think we're soon gonna reach 900 members on this Discord, which is pretty cool. Maybe 1,000 users before the end of the year would be cool.
Warning, emoji wall starts in 10,
Oh my god,
9,
so that's
8,
how you celebrate?
7, 6, 5, 4,
Alright.
3, 2,
Got it.
1, go. Emoji wall unlocked. This is chaos. Seriously, we need to break YouTube
Let's
with
go.
emojis. We have 1 minute. Let's go
baby.
chat. We can do it. Let's go chat.
Let's go.
Quick. Spam emojis.
I'm gonna
We
try
need to fill the screen.
make the double
No
spam
time to
happen.
waste.
So
I'm
spamming.
serious. We have to spam emojis in chat now before the timer runs out. Hurry up. Quick. Let's go chat.
I'm
We
also
have to spam
spamming
emojis in
sound
chat now
effects.
before the timer runs out.
It's a new concept.
No time to waste. I'm serious. Hurry up. Quick. Let's go chat. Let's go chat. Let's go chat. Let's go chat.
No, God! No, God, please,
chaos.
no, no,
4, 3,
no!
2,
If you didn't know
1.
what chaos
Stop.
looks like, well, this is it.
Emoji cooldown.
So that's our welcome for new viewers if they didn't know how it works here on this channel. Well, this is what we do. It's just a little game that we have, just a little tradition again. We have tons of traditions. We're all about traditions. Oh yeah, you like the sound effect spam? I like it. This was easy peasy. Exactly. Well, this sculpture is actually the first version of an emote. It's just more complicated. Back then they had to do it with marble, but now we can do it very easily by just typing. But you know, back then they had to sculpt the damn thing. There was no spamming emoji wall back then. From the reference of this sculpture, it took 2 days to make. And already, it's 2 days is not much. This kind of stuff. Yeah, 2 or 3 is like, it's clearly addiction at this point. It's not good. Not good for you, it's not good for anybody's sanity. I mean, at some point you have to stop it. You have to put a stop to this nonsense.
I never knew an art stream could be so entertaining and interesting.
Oh yes, Steven. Well, now you know. Just just have to go ahead and share with your friends and family, share at the office. Let people know how cool we are here. Yeah, Steven's very sharp. Very sharp today. Not very often, but hey. No, it's the 19th century version of emoji wall. He was trying to make a fear emoji, but you know, it was super slow back then because he had to sculpt it. Yeah, it's hard to draw, but just treat it as anything else. Well, I know that anything is hard to draw, indeed, but you know, you don't want to focus on the object. You want to, you know, think of abstract shapes. But I agree, because they used a very soft light. Very hard to find, you know, edges to those kind of shadow shapes here. So for example, this one, it's kind of hard to locate exactly where the shape starts, where it ends. So it makes it harder. But you want to try to focus on, not on the shapes, but really on not on the features or what it means to make this this face. Just think about, okay, where does this shape start? Where does it end? How narrow is it? This is the only thing you need to consider. I need to do more bark plates, but I hate practicing. We'll just do the Florence plates. Just do the plates we do. Some of them are more, you know, easygoing than others. Some of them are very hardcore, but not all. Yeah, well, lighting from below, if we always had you know, light coming from below, we would find lighting from above weird. But obviously the sun is high above, so it actually makes it weird when we see light from below. Let's say we lived in a plant with, you know, phosphorescent rocks on the ground all over the place and no light from the sun. In that case, we would only see light from below and wouldn't feel that weird. We would just be used to it.
Screenshot taken in the Discord.
Thanks. Thanks for archiving the process. It's cool. Cool that I don't have to worry about it. Zhou En. Oh. Okay, praying that we don't break it. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Alright, perfect. Didn't break. Hello, Anna. Yeah, it's been a while. It's always a pleasure. So it's pretty quiet today. Pretty quiet in chat. Going on. Gonna assume you're all busy drawing this right now, following along, or not, I don't know. Been a long week. How come? Isn't 7 days like any other? What's making this one super long? Aha, drawing, yeah. Okay. I get it. Drawing and dealing with cranky animals. What kind of animals? You'll be excused, but it depends on what animal you're talking about. Ah, that's cool. I'm trying to follow along. I like this. It's a tough one. I agree that this one kind of takes some brain power out of you, and wow, that's quite a menagerie, I have to say. It's quite a menagerie. So isn't this technique of the vertical stripes super cool? I like it. It's very efficiently allows you to create a nice sense of form. I really like it. As usual in this channel, we're experimenting techniques. Like, I'm not familiar necessarily with all these techniques. I'm just going with the vibe of the subject. Mac to Windows, well, Yeah, there's less hand holding, and some of these don't make sense. But you know, I never regretted switching. I used to be Mac as well. Well, kind of my parents were and always have been. So the first computers I used were Mac. Were Mac first, and then when I got my own computer, I didn't have the money to get a Mac, so I had to discover Windows, and it first felt really weird because some of these, like, they don't make sense. Clearly, like, they try to polish the UI, but in reality it's still the old stuff in the background that kind of makes the entire computer work. It's kind of finicky sometimes. And Mac is more clean and all, but like you have much less options. So overall, I still prefer to have more options to deal with the machine myself, and not just Mac was too much hand holding for me. It's nice because it's clean and it's pleasant, but for me it was too much hand holding. I couldn't go like in the couldn't get into the matrix enough for my taste. Well, if Windows they continue their BS, I'll probably consider it at some point, really. But yeah, Linux, the problem is like it's kind of limited in softwares and all. Like you have limitations. Like limitations, I think I simply won't have the time to deal with it all. But I would love the spirit and the idea. Would be my kind of thing. The idea of Linux is my kind of stuff, but I simply wouldn't have the extra time. Like, I'm not a programmer, I can't learn this all. Salut, c'est quoi le papier que j'utilise? C'est papier Clairefontaine Paint On. Non, non. Ah, il est bleu. Oh, thank you, Sammy and Lilu, for the super sticker. I don't have a notification for super sticker, but thank you very much. Thank you again for the generosity. Thank you so much, Sammy and Lilu, for the super chat with just emojis. Is it a super sticker or is it just... Yeah, I think it's a super sticker. But yeah, thank you so much. Very appreciated. I mean, seriously, this... Thanks, Jeff. Jeff is super happy for the super sticker. Jeff is thrilled that we've got a donation. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is the generosity and the support on Patreon is like what keeps this stream going. This has been really a key factor in like making me able to keep this stream alive, because I don't know, the YouTube seems to just want to not want to recommend the stream, or I don't know, but people don't seem to not find the stream anymore. So I've got less and less views every time. So the more I stream, the less viewers I get, pretty much. So it's like, maybe it's just because I'm becoming part of the background or anything, but you know, always the same guy doing all this the same stuff. There's no more novelty effect. But yeah, so the only thing here keeping me going is like the generosity and the support. That's been absolutely crucial. So thank you again. Thank you everybody. Here in the super chat, super sticker, the membership gifts, but also the Patreon. Anybody who got my course at some point, like this is really helping. This is the only thing that's keeping this alive, because I make barely anything from just ad revenue, or so this is what's keeping me afloat. So yeah, thank you. Man, this eraser is super sticky. I hate it. It's one of the things that I hate. It's when the eraser leaves this gray kind of sticky substance in your fingers. Ugh. Yuck. Oh yeah, I'm just doing this, and I'm just doing this part. I think I'm gonna probably just try to catch the the teeth, but I think that's gonna be all. Yeah, the reference is more is here. I don't have the reference here actually. It's not in the. It's not currently in my program, so you can't find it. I can show it now. Well, I can't find it, but well, whatever. I think you got it here. Yeah, and the reference, by the way, is downloadable. It's you can download it and you can just follow along if you want. Just it's all in the description. You're interested? So that's why a lot of people are not super talkative in chat. Like a lot of people just follow along and do the assignment. And that's what we do every week, twice a week actually. It's keeping a lot of people busy, and it's very cool. Really cool. Oh, thank you, MD. I'm glad you find my work useful. I'm so glad. Yeah, this is what matters to me. It's like this kind of stuff. It's what keeps me going. It's just knowing that you know, my work can be helpful and make a difference and inspire others to, you know, try things and experiment and make awesome stuff. I like it. So thank you so much. Yeah, cool. Laughing, it's nice. Well, a lot of people follow along actually, and I don't know. The feedback has been pretty positive. Like people really like doing these. I don't know if people have the impression, like, tell me if you've been doing some of the assignments, not necessarily all of them, but what's your impression? Do you think that you gain something from doing the assignments? Do you think that has been beneficial, or it's just, something to keep you busy, or do you just like doing them for kind of the community experience, but you don't necessarily learn a lot from it? What's your if you've been doing some of these, how has your experience been so far? Last time I had feedback was in the Atelier gathering. A really great, inspiring, motivating community. Yeah, it is. And honestly, on my own Discord, I barely on my Discord I barely give advice anymore, because like the community is almost self, like people teach themselves and just give themselves really cool advice. So it's almost like I rarely need to say anything. Like most of the time people just figure it out on their own, and this is exactly the point. It's like people who learn, like you learn probably more from others like you who are trying to learn and are just slightly in a different place in the learning journey, but you learn so much from other people who are also learning, because they have a way of saying things. It's not the same as what I would say, for example. A lot of people like my work because they say that it's great for like I have a way of explaining that's great and all, and it's because I've learned by myself, and I know what it feels like to be trying to figure out things when you're by yourself. So I know how to phrase certain stuff, but I'm not learning too much anymore. So sometimes it gets hard for me, and I sort of reached a threshold, I've reached a point that makes it hard for me to put myself in the shoes of somebody who's just starting again. And this is why the community is great, because it's people of all levels interacting, and some people are pretty advanced, some people are just at the beginning of the journey, but we all have a piece of the puzzle. And the interaction in the community really are super interesting for that. Because they allow everybody to contribute, even if you're just starting. Maybe just stating what's been difficult for you can be full of things to learn for others. And this is something that sometimes those who know, or those who are, they're learning, my learning journey is kind of far behind me, even though I'm still learning every day, which is why I'm always looking for ways to experiment with cool techniques and all. But you sort of at some point you start to forget what it feels like. You know, to be completely lost with a paintbrush in your hand. It's great to have this. Thank you, Catherine. I really like the assignments. They have helped me so much. Seeing form. Yeah, your improvement, Catherine, has been crazy, by the way. Or at least from what I've seen, the things that you've posted. I just saw where I was following you, but not all, so I changed it to all. Oh, you mean with subscribed? The subscribe button? Kind of notifications, you mean, I think. Little bell notification. Yeah. Yeah, so if you don't have all selected, yeah, they don't send you all the notifications, so you don't necessarily know when I'm going live, for example. You won't be notified unless you have all selected. So yeah, you might miss a lot of stuff if you don't have all, by the way. For those interested in catching up more of the streams, just go to your notification bell and select all. Just, it's not enough to be subscribed with the new YouTube. First, I thought I was not going to find the time to follow up on all the assignments. Well, I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't blame you because, well, it wouldn't be insane for somebody who's not full-time to do all the assignments. Even for me, like, it takes a lot of time. Like, I kind of have to schedule pretty hard to find a place to put all this assignment time. Well, I do it during the live stream, so for me it's good and all, but takes preparation and all. I wouldn't blame anybody who's not full-time, who doesn't have time to do them all. So just, it doesn't matter that you do them all, by the way. So that's one key thing, is like, do those who inspire you and those who seem connected to the kind of art that you'd like to make and that you'd like to improve on, and skip the rest. It's just like no shame in doing that. Like, we all have busy lives, so by all means. Hello, Socrates. Yeah, that's why I've been missing. Yeah, probably why. Yeah, it's a shame it works like that right now, because like a lot of people think that because they are subscribed, they will automatically receive my notifications, but no, it doesn't work like that anymore. The system has changed a while ago, actually. Looked like I missed a bit, but the replay is always there, my friend, always there, which is why we prefer this platform. It's so comfy to have the replay function on YouTube. YouTube's clearly not the best platform for streaming, but just the replay function is just the live replay function makes it the best. Just this, because for the rest I can tell you it's not a good streaming platform. It's clearly made for videos, nothing more. They haven't optimized their streaming experience for creators. It's clearly an afterthought for them. Sometimes I forget days and time. Yes, but Socrates, do you have your bell notification with all notifications on? Because if you don't have it, all of course is not going to remind you. I'm just saying that because we were talking about that. We were talking about notifications and all. Made me think. Maybe that's the reason why, though. But I wouldn't blame you for turning them off, by the way, because, our phones are always so, busy. And we're always like bombarded with notifications all the time. So I wouldn't be mad if some of you would like to turn them off. I was on the roof again. How is your roof going? How far are we? Like what? 20% done? 80% done? What would be your estimation? Thank you, Joy. I really like your assignments, also like your shorter videos you made from the streams. They're good for when you go back to the assignments. Okay, yeah. Thanks, good to know. Good to know. I could make them... a thing, like could make a sort of distilled videos of the stream, so basically the same streaming experience but shorter with more concise explanations, let's say, because sometimes during streams it's like it naturally drags on a bit. So I could make them a thing more often, like doesn't make a lot of like not every stream is really worth making a full video. Sometimes I simply because I did spend a lot of time during the stream on an assignment. Like I don't find the courage to just make a video out of it again. It's kind of because I spent some time on this already, and I don't like find the energy to work on it again. Or I sort of assume that you will not want to watch. Not necessarily true, but I agree that more concise, explanations are useful, because watching the full stream is good and all, because you have the real time progression, and this is irreplaceable. Like seeing it happen in real time is one thing. Sometimes, like you don't always have 2 hours to follow a drawing progression, so you might want to find a more speedy version of the same work. And the same but faster. %. Wow, my friend, that's precise. Now I need to set the amphitheater leading to the base of the broken statue. That's cool. 53%. Wow. All right. It's getting there. It's a work of patience. Hey, the Acropolis wasn't built in a day, right? I got the ear going on. Well, the ear is decent. If you want to take just the ear as a subject, you can. Well, it's not the best ear, like anatomically speaking. There are parts missing. This is kind of a simplified ear. I'm not saying that it's bad or anything, because I wouldn't be capable of sculpting this. But anatomically speaking, an ear would be more like this. It's good and all, it's just this part is kind of feels too... Well, some people might have ears like that, by the way, but... It's a nice sculpture ear. So, nice subject. Not much to do with the expression, but hey. It says adjust the difficulty based on, you know, what you want. Good morning, 8 a.m. here in Melbourne. Hello Melbourne, good morning. Good morning. $4 p.m. in Tennessee. The Forever Project. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Hello Wallace. Hello Brazil. The Forever Project. I have some of these. I have some of these. They're the best. Yeah. They are. They are. All right. Let's check out the reference again and so here's the reference. And here's my expression study. Now I'm realizing that this ear should cut more there. couple things should be changed, of course, but hey. That's where I'm gonna stop. I think I'm not gonna go any further, but I think it could be interesting to finish this one because it's a really cool expression. It was a fun one to make. For today, nah, I'm not insisting. I think I'm good with this. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. How about you? How did it go for you, my friends? When are you coming back on? So next stream will be Tuesday, next Tuesday, and then next week is going to be there's not going to be a Friday stream next week. We'll be streaming on Saturday, I think, and next Tuesday. Well, also the Tuesday stream might be on Wednesday. Well, I'll keep you updated. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated. But I have a couple things coming up that might take some of my time next week. So I might have to, you know, push the streamer a day or two to accommodate my schedule, personal stuff. All right, my friends, it's been a pleasure to be with you, and I'll see you for the next one. It's gonna be a fun one, next one, and I hope you are there. I'll see you around in the Discord. I'll see you around on YouTube, Patreon for those who follow me on Patreon as well. My friends, it's been a pleasure as always. Joy, inspiration to you. Bye bye.